Hi everyone, this is the Alfie here, doing my third video, PhD life in China. Um, this is days 21 to 29. I'm out of quarantine now, so there's quite a bit here, but I'm gonna go as quickly as I can, um, and maybe respond to some of the comments I've had right at the end. So, first off, I left isolation on the 11th of December. This was a day earlier than they told me I was going to leave, and there was a lot of confusion about this. Apparently, no one knew apart from one person that I was leaving that day. So I packed all my stuff. I left about 12 in the middle of the day. I got to trek across campus with the help from some volunteers who helped carry my bags and stuff. And I got checked into the foreign student dormitory, which is where I am at the minute. I got put into a double room with two bunk beds that you can see in that photo on the right. I had a bit of a gripe about this because I was told that I was getting a single room, um, and I knew that I wasn't going to get much work done in a double room. But yeah, I chatted to my roommate. We got along really well, and I was told it was temporary accommodation, so I didn't really have a problem with that. I thought, one day in there, and then I can get moved into a single room because I got moved out a day early. That kind of makes sense. Um, this is the state of the temporary room I'm in at the minute. Uh, not the nicest room. Probably wins the worst room I've had since I've come to China. Um, but yeah, so and then the next day I chatted to a bunch of different administrators here, three or four different staff members actually on WeChat. And I went to the office in person to ask them about this. And apparently, my temporary accommodation had become permanent accommodation, which I wasn't too happy about. And they said that I would have to wait until third year, so 2025, until I can get a single room, which I had a lot of complaints about because why would they tell me it was temporary accommodation when it wasn't? But in the end, we've decided, I was planning on moving off campus into a flat anyway. That's just going to happen a little bit sooner, probably in the next few weeks or something. And it's been a bit nicer. We've got some maintenance people in today actually to sort out the temperature. I've been cleaning up the bathroom a lot, and making sure the kitchen is usable, kind of thing. Um, it's not too bad. It's just cramped. I can't unpack all my stuff that I've taken with me. Can't build my computer. Um, can't really hang up all my clothes because we've got like a locker for our stuff. And then once I kind of settled in a bit, I started going through the process of sorting myself out a SIM card and to work towards a bank account. So I've just about got my SIM card. I spent ages. I actually bought it ago, and it's only just arrived. All the shipping here is messed up at the minute because literally everyone, well, not everyone, like 60% of people or something, had COVID during the peak, which was a few days ago. Um, but that's showing up now. I have my Chinese phone number, which means I can set up my Alipay account properly and use the metro, use the buses. Um, I could top up my student card with money digitally because if I use cash, there's like a 20% chance that the machine just takes my money and doesn't add it to my card, which isn't great. Um, at the minute, technically there's no zero COVID rules, like we're free to go wherever. But the situation is to get off campus, you have to apply for a pass, and you have to have a good enough reason. But I've just been putting in that I'm going out to shop for electronics that I need. Um, yeah. And then also I've got this massive problem with my Taobao account, which means I can't actually order stuff online at the minute, which is really frustrating. But that should be sorted out tomorrow or something. So I've been wandering around campus a lot. I've seen loads and loads of cool stuff. This is a photo of the main park in campus. That's actually a lake in the middle, but it's all frozen over because it's usually -5 or -10 outside during the day, which is also why I'm not too fussed about being stuck on campus or being stuck inside because it's a bit too cold to go out at the minute. But as this is an aerospace university, one of the interesting things is almost every shop on campus, there's like three or four of them, um, has giant models of rockets and planes that are all very expensive. But if I have some cash on hand, I'm definitely gonna pick up some of these. Maybe not for maybe for me, maybe for some friends at home. It's very impressive. Campus overall is very pretty and it's very convenient. Food, I like the food on campus. So I think I've tried every canteen there is on campus at this point. We've got a new canteen which is recently built. That's the top left there. Really, really good food. It's a little bit of a trek, but like really, really impressed. A little bit pricier. Um, We've got a canteen on the next door, which is a little less nice, but it's more like I'd say like authentic Chinese food. It's got a bit more oil, a bit too much seasoning, but it is really really good stuff. And also with all this stuff, you can get it in like doggy bags to take away, which is good. And then there's also a halal cafeteria above that one, which does really good kind of Asian well like Chinese like food for people that don't eat pork. So it's like a lot of northern dishes and also a lot of dishes that kind of go towards West Asia. And also there's like instant noodles and other instant dishes from the shop and plenty of beer and stuff. So I'm very, very happy here for the time being. And then I've had the chance to explore Beijing a little bit. On Saturday afternoon, I got to go out to a shopping center with my girlfriend, which was really, really good. It was mostly empty though, which was a shame, and a lot of places were shut because, again, like 60% of people had COVID. But no, I really enjoyed participating in a bit of classic socialism with Chinese characteristics and buying some plastic tat. Um, and also that the Evangelion figure on the left there, I stared at that thing for a few minutes, much to the displeasure of my girlfriend. But that was really really cool seeing that, and that's not really something that easy to find in the UK. Yeah, shopping centre was cool. Um, Also been to the little pub district next to my university and Tsinghua University and like the agriculture university that's nearby. Very good pub. Pints were about £4, £5 though. I think that's kind of expected for Beijing. But also for a lot of these places, you're supposed to bring a lot of people in and then get like a big set menu, which reduces the price of everything. Buying stuff by the pint generally costs quite a bit. But also this is Beijing. This is a big metropolis. Like pints for £4 or £5 are to be expected, and they actually serve pints, which was nice. And then there was also this place next door, which was a Web3 cafe and bar, which I thought was interesting, given that this was like a week or two after FTX completely shut down. So I feel a bit bad for the owners there. Their pub's shut because of zero COVID, and all their crypto is worthless. But what can you do? And then yeah, I got COVID from the shopping center, which is I'm sure you might have noticed why my voice sounds like absolute shit right now. Um, and also was kind of to be expected with COVID going around everywhere. So for the rest of the weekend, Sunday and today, I've been stuck in my room, with my roommate who also has COVID, inevitably, recovering, drinking lots of hot water, hot tea, hot ginger, hot coffee, hot vitamin C, anything I can get my hands on, really, and just trying to recover as quickly as possible. But yeah, that's everything. Probably a short one because I've got lots to get on with, and then maybe the next one I'll have a flat ready, or it'll be after Christmas, and I'll have done something interesting. Yeah, I was also going to respond to a few of the comments on the last one. Someone asked which university I'm at. I'm at Beihang University, which is the Beijing University of Aeronautics and Astronautics. Someone else asked why I was doing videos in this format and not like walking around. One, I was in isolation for the whole time, so it would have been a massive nightmare. But two, also when I'm out and about, I'm generally just trying to enjoy myself. I don't want to like hold a camera in front of my face and be a bit of a obnoxious tourist, especially when a lot of these places are empty and I'm just trying to like build up relationships with people at the minute. I don't really want to be the guy known for wandering around with a phone in front of his face, taking video all the time. So for the time being, this is what I'm comfortable with. I'm not expecting a big audience either. This kind of thing is really just for people who are interested in my specific area of research in China or my family and friends at home. Um, this isn't like if you don't like it, then please leave. But don't expect any like massive upgrades in video quality because I'm fairly limited in what I can do at the minute. But yeah, cool. I will see you all next time. Bye.